I think I hear sound coming from my monitor. Weird. Okay, so we are live. I don't have the right game up, but you got to give me a minute here. Oh, I'm not fully ready here. So I helped my mom with something, and then I played this game with her for about an hour. So that's where I was. Sorry it took so long. It ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. Because I wanted her to experience this. This is a pretty neat thing. Because she really loves music and bands, and she goes to concerts and stuff all the time. So I thought she might like to be able to... There we go. Now I can hear it. I thought she might like be able to experience a concert in a video game, which is what this is here. If you guys have tried this, you can download the game for free and try it out. Once every 4 hours, you can join the concert. It's the same thing. It's pre-recorded. So that's what I had done. Sorry about that. Get the coughs going on. But yeah, that's what I had done. I'd done this concert thing with her. You can see there's still tons of people doing it. When she did it, there was 3,665 people. And there's gonna be more once right before it starts. Obviously, this is almost 3 hours before it starts, and there's already people claiming seats. So I'm really surprised there's still so many people doing this. But I got her one of the front seats. Excuse me. Or my cough drops. But yeah, because she likes music and concerts and stuff so much, I figured she'd really like to experience that. So I helped her understand what the controls were and stuff like that, and how to do it. So that took like an extra hour. That's where I was the whole time. And then I said bye to her and all that other stuff, and so she's on her way home now. Let's play some Pokemon. Pokemon. So I got a shiny. I got a lot of shinies, I mean. But I was trying to get a shiny of this outbreak here, and I tried for like an hour. I couldn't get anything to spawn. So let's see. I'm gonna try to do the sandwich thing. I'm gonna pull up a recipe here. Okay. Do. Make a sandwich. Creative mode. All right, it says I need 2 green peppers, and then I need an onion. I need prosciutto. And then I need a yellow and a red pepper. Then I'm able to use any 2 of the Herba Mysticas. Excuse me. But I gotta keep everything on the sandwich. Hold on. Where's the ham? I should have started with the ham. There we go. We got a flat top again. Unless it all falls off. I can't have any of it fall off. It looks like it's gonna fall. It didn't despawn. As long as it doesn't despawn, I think it counts. The most loveliest sandwich of all time. Yeah, see, it still counts as on the sandwich. Look. Nice. That should be a poison. Yep, poison, sparkling, title, and encounter. Perfect. Alright. Let's see if we can get this freaking shiny. I got this shiny outbreak. I killed 60 of them and then I walked back and forth for an hour and got nothing. Now my odds are like 1 in 500 or something. I've got to get one. I'm already in the thousands of them spawning without getting one. I have to get one. Gosh darn it! That reminds me, I have the wrong lead Pokemon. There we go. So I looked it up. We're looking for a pink one. I think the whole thing is going to be the same color as the top bit of it. And I thought about it. See, I already invested all this time in getting one. I want to get one. Gosh darn it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this thing from the last game. Let me just go ahead and finish the outbreak then. And then I do it and not a single freaking thing pops up, dude. Pure shenanigans. I mean, look at how many of them are on my screen at one time. There's basically about 10 of them on the screen at any one time. I'm constantly spawning them in. And the odds are like 1 in 500 or something. But I've probably already spawned in like 100 or 200 of them, like, since we started. Because every time I do every time they disappear and like you see these 3 right here, like watch them. Now they disappear. Oh, Why did that other one not disappear? That was weird. Like, I went really far and it still hadn't disappeared yet. Finally, there you go. See, now those are gone and new ones pop in. That's not the same one. That's a different one. So when I circle like this, like you see that one right there, like the same one. You see now it's disappeared, and now another one spawns somewhere else. And every time they're new. So I've already seen a few hundred of them. And just since I ate that sandwich, probably. I think it's bullcrap, man. Yeah, the moment they pop out of existence, like, see that dolphin there? It's popped out of existence. If I go back, see, now it's not, it doesn't exist still. It's gone. A new one might spawn in the same location or in a slightly different location, but it is totally a new one. So each time that happens with one of these, it's like a 1 in 500 chance of being a shiny, apparently. But I've looked at thousands of them without seeing one, dude. I spent like an hour last night. I was like, well, I've already spent this much time. I'm going to get one at this point. If I knew it was going to take this... I'm not even interested in this Pokemon. I might never even use it. If I knew it was going to take this long, I wouldn't have bothered. But now that I've started, I'm not stopping. You're going to give me the damn thing I want. Give it to me, video game. I invested all this time. I'm not walking away with nothing. Oh, I don't even know what it's called, Soren. I couldn't tell you. It's whatever this thing is, and I'm running around in circles. And then after this, we'll probably do something different. Yeah, but... yeah, it's supposed to be pink. Maybe I was wrong about it or something, and it's not pink. But it's supposed to be like a bright pink, so I don't think I'm missing it. Unless they change the shiny color for this game. I don't think I would be able to mistake blue for pink. Those are two very different colors. So what took me so long, Soren, is that I gave my mom my Nintendo Switch for a bit, and I helped her do that concert thing, so she could experience that, because she loves concerts and stuff. Wasn't really her type of concert, but it was still a unique experience, right? So she was like, "Oh, this is cool, neat." So she got to go to a concert in a video game, and you know, there were thousands of other people there doing that thing. It was that thing that we did. Shouldn't say we, because I had turned off the stream, that I did after the stream of the Game Awards. So I was explaining to her what buttons to press and how to do it and all that stuff, so she could experience that. A concert in a video game. It was there was like 3,665 people. It tells you how many people attended at the end of it. And it's crazy because they turn you into all these different animals and stuff like that during the concert, and you're all flying around and you can see everybody else there. Boop, boop, boo, do, 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 do. Where are they? What's going on? This is not enough. There should be more. Also, I need to zoom out so I run into stuff a little less. I think my game is glitched, dude. Why is there not a shiny? I've already seen 500. In fact, I think I've seen like 5,000 or so by now. If you combine the all the time I spent before. I don't think it's working. I don't think you can find a shiny here. It takes longer to do the picnic. Darn it. Look at this. That's already 10 minutes with nothing. Yo, this is definitely glitched. This is not working. The fuck? Basically, at the very least, 1 a second is popping up, and normally there's a lot more than that. But sometimes I'm getting screwed by random things running into me. So I should have seen one by now. I should have seen dozens of them by now if you factor in all the other time I spent. I think it's fully glitched out. I don't think I don't think the shinies work properly. Like, people online are trying to, like, the data miners are trying to say this is how it works, and they're wrong. It's not how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. But it doesn't work that way sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't work. All I need to do to prove that is, like, look at the rest of the entire game and how shit it runs. I think something's going on with the shiny code sometimes too. Because sometimes shit just does not. I mean, look at this. I've seen so many of these damn things. That's like 8 of them right there. And I'm despawning those. And now there's another 4 of them right there. 5. One just despawned again. Those 4 are gone. There's 2 right there. 4 more. 5, 6. And then by the time I get here, there's another 5. And a 6th. And 2 more right there. Yeah, so I'm spawning in around 1 a second at least. Sometimes more. So at most, this should have taken me about 10 minutes. I have like a 95% chance of finding one. 95-ish. Like it would be, might be 12 minutes actually. To be at like a 95% chance. And that's just this. That's just this time. This amount of time I've spent doing and looking right now. I've already done this for a few hours. I'm telling, there's some sort of sticky, this game's code is sticky. The random number generator, the pseudo number random number generator or whatever it's called, it's sticky. It doesn't work. Like I said, if you roll a roll a D6 6,000 times, it's not around 1,000 per number. Like one number has like 100, another number has like 4,000, another number has like 400. Like that's how it goes. It's not actually properly random. Like it's super sticky numbers. Like I should have seen multiple of them by now. So like, look. Yeah, look, 15 minutes. The buff is almost gone. All right. Like I said, I've legit spent like an hour, or a few hours, I should say, last night messing around with this, and it just never spawned a single one. So like a 1 in 500 chance or something like that, and I've seen several thousands of these if you count the hours I've spent doing this. So that doesn't make sense. And this isn't the first time this has happened. I've had this happen several times where it just doesn't do randomness. Like there'll be another outbreak where I don't even eat food and I find like 5 or 6 or 7 shinies in a single outbreak, but yet my odds are like 1 in 1,000 and something. My odds are 1 in 1,000 and something, and I'll find 5 or 6 or 7 shinies. It's like, what the fuck? But then I even eat and I got odds of like 1 in 500 and I can't find a single fucking one. There's no way this is actually truly random. This is not properly programmed. Something isn't working. I bet you if I sit here, look, I've been here for almost 20 minutes. I think my odds are actually the 1 in 4,000. Even though I should have 1 in so maybe it's not counting it as a poison. No, but it's spawning it as a poison because they're spawning extra ones. Look at how many are spawning in and despawning. This is ridiculous. No, if they disappear, it's not the same one. I'm 100% on that. I'll prove it. Let's see this one by the tree. This one's level 23. It's a male. All right. It's despawned. I go back. There's one by a tree. It's not supposed to work that way. Now, see, it's 22 and it's a female. See, it's a new one. It was 23 a male, now it's 22 and a female. It is randomly generating them. They are new ones. I just don't think there's a chance of it being shiny. Or if there is a chance, the odds are not 1 in 500. It's lying to me. Like, the data miners have not discovered all the information about how it works. They've just discovered how it's supposed to work, but they don't know how it actually works. Like, for instance, I've seen really weird stuff. Like, I've seen shiny show up during other shiny hunts. Like, you're doing a shiny hunt for an adult version of that Pokemon, but then the adult spawns with a little family around them, and the little one who you don't have increased odds for, that one will be shiny. And I haven't had that happen just one time. I've had that happen lots of times now. So I think that it's sticky numbers. Like, I think that it, and also not just sticky numbers, but they bleed into other things. Like, for instance, I watched a video of someone shiny hunting a Ditto. And while they were shiny hunting that Ditto, they got 3 shinies that weren't Ditto. 3. But you know what those were? They were forms that the Dittos were sometimes taking. And so I think what was happening was that the Ditto spawn was increasing the shiny odds of every single Pokemon that Ditto could possibly take the form of in that area. Like, I don't think the code works correctly. I know what it says it's supposed to do, and I believe the data miners for what they say that it's supposed to do. I just don't believe that it's actually doing what they say most of the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like, here, my plan here is, because obviously I just give up. Like, I'm never gonna find a shiny here like this. I've been doing it for over 20 minutes, which is insane. I should have found 2 or 3 by now. So what I need to do is I need to generate like a new seed, and I don't know how. My seed's fucked up. There's 0% chance of me getting a shiny, even though I'm supposed to be able to get one. I've had that happen before. And I think that, like, you'll get stuck in this seed that you can't, like, get out of. Like, it doesn't cycle into a new thing. So, like, I tried various things in order to get myself out of it. Oh, yeah, I got shit tons of shinies, dude. That's why I know it doesn't fucking work correctly. I know it doesn't work correctly, because if it worked correctly, it would, like, be even somewhat consistent. It is insanely inconsistent. Like, it is super, super fucking inconsistent. Hey, Inyo, how's it going? Mac and cheese, brother. That's cool. I like mac and cheese. I haven't had it in years, though. So I'm trying to just do various things that might create a new seed. I don't really know what's gonna do it. Like, I'm trying to go into different zones, and I turned off my game there. I'm gonna go into the school too. No, I didn't watch it because I'm gonna play that game, Inyo. I played a little bit of it today. I plan on playing it, but it's like overheating my computer. My computer is just not working right, I guess. I don't know. So I gotta like try to see if I can get it to run on my computer better. All right. I'm hoping that like I'm in a different seed now or something. I don't know. I've loaded into multiple zones. Surely the game's done something. It's changed something. Let me save as well. Restart the game one more time. Yeah, I plan on playing it tomorrow again, if I can get it to run properly. It was overheating my computer. All right. Now let's head back to this beach. To this outbreak I already started. And I guarantee a few years from now it'll come out. They'll be like, oh, it turns out that we didn't know about this was interacting with that, and that was it disrupting the thing and preventing this. And I'm like, I told y'all motherfuckers. Like, y'all try to gaslight me. I know what I see. Like, they're like, but this is what the numbers say. I don't give a shit what the numbers say. You don't see every damn bit of code that interacts with it. There's a million billion little bits of code that interact with that bit of code that you're trying to say says this. And any of that shit can disrupt it and change it in some way. And this game clearly is busted as hell. It does not run as intended. Alright, so... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put one layer all the way across. Then I'm gonna put the ham on. Then I'm gonna put some stuff on that. No! It still technically exists, so I don't have to start over. Get out of here, bun. Nobody likes you. I've seen outbreaks of all of them. Hassan, how's it going? Or Hassan, maybe. The most perfectest sandwich ever. If it works. I don't think it's gonna work. So, see, poison, 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 sparkling power, sparkling title, and sparkling encounter. So like here already there's like 10 on my screen or more, and I've had some despawn and respawn. It doesn't take long to reach a few hundred. Why is it so much easier to see everything at night? Like, I don't like shiny hunting in the day. I like shiny hunting at night. Because it's so much easier to see everything at night. I'm glad you only have beat the 61s or whatever it was. I don't know what that means. What's a 60? Let's kill one. Maybe that'll do something, I don't know. Oh yeah, I already beat way more than 60. I beat like 70 or 80. Yeah, so just keep going back and forth and despawning in shit tons of them and respawning in shit tons of them. Like, there's only 4 right there right now. But there's 3 more. That's 7. And there was 2 more, 3 more, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like I said, every time I go back and forth, there's like 10 to 15 or so that spawn in. And then despawn. And so if you think about it like that, then if I go back and forth 10 times, that's 100 to 150. So if I go back and forth 50 times or so. Oh, there is one right there, finally. Holy crap. Look how fast I found it. Less than 5 minutes. I found it in 4 minutes. Do you think it's a coincidence? Because I don't. The fact that I did all that weird stuff to try to make sure it put me on a different seed, and then suddenly I find one within a few minutes, where before I literally spent hours. I'm telling you, the code does not work correctly. The code does not work correctly for sure. What am I going to catch this thing in? A dream ball? This looks like a dream ball Pokemon to me. Either a dream ball or a love. Let's do a love ball. Do a love ball. All right. Like hours doing it, nothing. Less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 freaking, or less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes when I come back. This is not a coincidence. If I spend another 5 minutes or so here, I guarantee I'll find another one. Because my odds are like 1 in 500, and I'm seeing several hundred in only a few minutes. All right, let's try to catch another shiny poison since we're already we already have the buff. Not from these guys though. Because I already have one of these. I'll just do like one more lap. I'm gonna go into the area 0 and try to catch that moth. That moth in area 0 is poison too. I won't have the increased odds. I only have like 1 in 800 odds or something like that, instead of like the 1 in 500 or 1 in 400 or whatever that I was getting on this beach. Because this was a mass outbreak that I did 60 of, so I got an extra 2 rolls. But in area 0, it'll just be raw odds combined with the food and the shiny charm, which I think is like 1 in 800 odds or something like that. So I might not get the shiny moth. Which I'm fine with that, like, because, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to see enough moths to get that. But the odds I had and the amount of those stupid things I was seeing in there, I should have definitely found one. A lot faster than I found one. But yeah, we have another freaking 22 minutes of this buff. I don't think any of them are steel, Soren. You can look it up. But I don't think any of these Pokemon down here are steel. So I think I'm looking for red. Instead of the red center, they're just gray centers. So I just gotta like go around and like look for... I guess we might find a shiny one of these guys too, since we're seeing a lot more of those. But anytime we see one of these, we just have to like look and see if the little bits in the center are red or white. Or red or steel color. Silver. Gray. There we go. Red or gray. I have no idea what a Venomoth looks like when it's shiny. Hopefully it's different enough for me to notice it. So no poison monsters spawn on this rock or else we'd be seeing them. I love the shaded areas. I can see. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing anywhere near as many of these guys. Plus, the odds are slightly worse, so I won't be complaining if 22 minutes from now I haven't found one. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to find one within then. The odds are really good that I would find one. It's just, it's still possible and not in the realms of, wow, this is ridiculous. How is it possible I haven't found one? Like that's what it was with those weird poison beach things I was looking at. That was in the realms of, wow, this is insane. Like, I should have found one a long ass time ago. Like, this is getting to where the, like, ridiculous odds. Like, the opposite of what the only way to do that in the opposite end would be like, oh, I just started shiny hunting and I found 5 within the first 2 minutes. Like, that would be the opposite spectrum, right? It's like, whoa, that's crazy. That's, like, statistically very unlikely. Save in case something happens, like the other day. I already did save. I feel like I should probably find a shiny of one of these Venomoths before the 22 minutes is up. Because I'm actually seeing a crap ton of those. I don't know if there's an isolated spawn of them is the problem. I'm just kind of like going around and... my guess is that anywhere where the Venomoth can spawn, that's where the other thing spawns. I don't think they spawn separate of each other. Oh, what the hell? I can't. It's so bright, dude. Let's jump in the hole. What spawns down here that's poison based? Hopefully the moths can spawn down here too. Oh, these things. It's gonna be nothing but these things. Yeah, look. It's nothing but those things, because those are poison. I already have a shiny one of those. I think one of those was shiny. Right. Yeah, let's go back upstairs, or up whatever you would call it. Because, I don't think anything but those other things spawn down here. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe if I go further down, let's see. Alright, what about way down here? Nah, it's still just these guys. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll go back up and because like I'm not interested in getting a shiny one of these guys. Like there's another one right there. I mean, I'll get it. I'll get the shiny of it, but I don't need it. See how fast I got this guy as a shiny? Now think about how long I was running around in the other place without getting a single damn shiny. I've already gotten 2 shinies, and this one was a much lower chance of getting it. Shiny Glimora. I don't know what a Glimora is. Oh, I'm fighting it. No, I already have one of these. I just have 2 of them now. I was looking for the shiny Steel Moth looking Pokemon. Now, the last hit critical. How often does that happen, dude? That happens so often. That's not a coincidence. There's some sort of built-in code that makes it so that it gives you fake crits when you don't need it. Because that doesn't just happen like a little bit. Like I'd say maybe 5% or so of the time my attacks crit, but when it's the last hit of a false swipe, it's like 30 or 40% of them crit. Two people shiny hunting in the same world reduces the odds. It doesn't really increase it. Because less Pokemon spawn. Significantly less Pokemon spawn. Like less than half. We'll just put this guy in like a lure ball maybe. Let's get out of here before I see another shiny and eat up my whole clock on a I got 14 minutes left. I'm gonna eat up my whole clock catching shinies that I didn't even intend to catch. All right, here we go. Damn it, I thought that was another one. I was like, damn it. If you're near each other, it should decrease the odds. It doesn't decrease the odds. It just makes it so that you don't spawn as many Pokemon in. Like each person gets like 5 Pokemon or so. And that's the problem right there. Whereas if you're playing solo, you get like 15 Pokemon that can spawn in or so. But I guess with 4-player would increase the odds, maybe. If you have 4 players, then each player would get about 5 Pokemon, so you get about 20 Pokemon. But when you're playing with like one other person, I've noticed that it only just it basically only gives you like one other like a little 5 group. Like Soren was trying it the other day. Like I had an outbreak of a Pokemon that he liked, and he came in my world and tried to do it, and he could only get 3 to 5 Pokemon to spawn at a time. Or was it 4 to 5? He said one of those. It was between those 2 numbers. It was either 3 to 5 or 4 to 5. And that wasn't a mass outbreak. You know, mass outbreaks spawn like crazy. Yeah, 3 to 5 was right. Yeah, I'm not like really super eager to have one of these guys. I just figured since I already have the poison buff, I might as well come down here and look for one of these dudes. There might be some optimum way to hunt for them that I'm not aware of, but you know, I'm just going randomly. I mean, I've already seen more of these guys than I've seen of those dudes when I went down into the cave. I knew that was gonna happen though, dude. When I was running past those blue things, I was like, I know I'm going to see a shiny in one of these sons of bitches, because I don't even need one. I don't need or want another one, and it's going to give me another one. I just know it. And then I come out and start looking at these guys, and I'm going to look at a few hundred of them without seeing it, which is still fine, because I think my odds are like only 1 in 800 or so, so I should be able to see a few hundred without seeing one. Yeah, I like being under this. They spawn down in here, so I like being down here in this. Where are they? Looks like I can't really go much further than this because they don't spawn in as quickly. And they spawn in behind the walls. You heard him? I knew he was back there. I heard his ass. Oh, I hate that so much, dude. You know how many shinies we might have missed throughout our gameplay because they were spawning behind walls? What do you mean I can't get away? Let me play my game, dude. I do not wish to engage in this mechanic. Therefore, do not force me to engage in it. There's nothing less fun than a video game forcing you to do something you don't want to do. If you made a video game and it's an RPG and the player says, I don't want to fight, then they shouldn't have to fight, period. Now they might not be able to progress the story. If you have, that's fine. If you have the story hidden behind fighting or blocked behind fighting, that makes sense for the story, then that's how it goes. But if it's non-story related combat and the player doesn't want to engage in it, don't force them to. Sandwich together. I know about the sandwich together thing. I'm currently in the middle of a sandwich though, truthful pain. Yeah, everybody's talking about that. I came up with that theory like day one. And the same with like my shiny hunting idea for co-op. I was like, you should be able to get each other shiny and dupe the shiny. And I came up with that theory before the game even released. I tried to test it out, but I couldn't find a shiny in co-op because of the stupidly low number of freaking Pokemon that spawn. Like, there's so few Pokemon spawn in co-op. It's so annoying. Like, even if they're on the other side of the planet, you still get like 5. Doesn't make any sense. That one looks darker, but it's because it's in the shade. Or is it? I can't tell. It won't leave the shade. Okay, it was just because it was in the shade. Ah, this place is so washed out. I prefer shiny hunting and play at night. Because the game's lighting system is weird. What? You'll get one, Soren. Especially in this game, it's a lot more common in this game. I had run past one. That stinks. How much more? Only a few minutes. I just didn't want the food buff to go away. Whoa. Gosh darn, bro. Look at them trying to box me in. Look how many they spawn behind me. They tried to box me in. Let me go back over there, see how fast it spawns. I think it's spawning them in faster in this spot right here. Oh, there were 4 over there now. I didn't see what the last one looked like. Too late. Oh, I should zoom out. There we go. Hey, I hate when they spawn in just on the side of your border, so they spawn in, then you might instantly despawn them before you can actually get a good look at it. I have a feeling the Venomoth shiny is almost identical, and I've probably seen it without noticing it. Because I'm not really looking for it. I'm looking for these things that are a lot harder to get. Dang, what the heck? They're spawning in like crazy all of a sudden. The spawn was mostly them. There we go. All those new ones are gone. Or old ones are gone. Yeah, this is the sweet spot right here. This spot right here, I'm getting a ton of them. I'll show you how to get one to spawn, Soren. Specifically to get the Rock Ruff one. I'll teach you how to do that real fast. After the 3 minutes or so from now, when this is gone. Yeah, I guarantee I've passed up at least one shiny Venomoth. I'm not that concerned about that, though. Because I only have eyes for the little tiny specks of red on these things. It's the only thing I'm looking for. I gotta put in some eye drops too after this. My eyes are starting to burn. I'll know when the food buff is gone. I don't really need to look at it. I'll know when it's gone because all of a sudden something other than Venomoth and whatever this other thing is will spawn in. Nothing but Venomoth and this thing are going to spawn in though while I got 3 times spawn rate. It just kicks everything off the spawn table. Let's despawn all those. There we go. You have yourself a Rockruff spawn every day? Oh, you say, oh, every day the date's about to reset, you go to where Rockruffs are? That's cool. That'll help. Yeah. Oh, I saw one. You saw that? I saw a shiny Venomoth. They're blue. He spawned in and despawned instantly. Alright, so at least I know what the shiny Venomoth is, and I didn't miss any but that one right there. Do. So this is the end of it. Yeah, last minute. It's a good thing the Venomoth really wasn't my target, or else I probably would have been really sad. But the Venomoth spawns so frequently in here, like, if I'm hunting for something else, I'm bound to find the Venomoth. It's not that big of an issue to me. I feel like by the time I find other things I'm looking for, I'll find like 30 shiny Venomoths, because look how common these things are when you have poison. That was funny though, that it like happened to have spawned at the very edge of my screen as I was going away, and then instantly despawned. Like it just blinked into existence and out of existence. Stupid mini-map. That's a big one. Where are they? Wasn't getting any of the robots. Yeah, see, like that robot one spawned and despawned. Oh, that's it. The buffs are gone. Every time that happens, like every time I'm like trying to reset the spawn and I go like this and something spawns just out of my thing, I'm like, and I couldn't make it out, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if that was the shiny. For the first time, I can confirm 100% that was indeed the shiny. That damn moth spawned in and just gone. But at least that's good to know. Now I know what a shiny Venomoth is, so I don't have to think. I might like I see one and I'm like, oh, that's a slightly different color. Is it in the shade? No, I know it's blue versus light purple. It's very obvious. All right, so this is how you find a shiny Rockruff. First off, you go to the areas in the game that have the Rockruff spawns. Just get music while we search this. Okay. So what you're looking for here when you do this is two things. You want to get the Rockruff to spawn, but you also only want it to spawn. So Rockruff is rock, And his second form is also, I think, just rock. And you only want it to spawn. So I've seen the areas. So here's what you do to figure it out. You do a picnic. This way you can eliminate as many other Pokemon as possible, and then you got really good odds after that. You make a cheap sandwich. That's all tidal power. A lot of tidal power rock. Catching power, tidal power. I've got everything for rocket except for the one I'm looking for now. Catching power again. Raid power. I've seen literally everything for it except for the one. Humongo power. There we go. Oh hell no, that's an Urban Mystic. I will slap you in the mouth. So this is one of those dishes, huh? Either that or I missed it somehow. This is way too much stuff. So 74. Let's check the early ones again. I have a feeling I missed it. Hold on, I know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I did miss it. I'm going through all this. There's nothing but raid and title. Until you get to the, yeah, until you get to the Urban Mystica one. Okay, here we go. We got one. The Great BLT. Yeah, it's the first one you get to get. What the hell? It's one of the ultimate BLT. Oh, there's a great BLT and an ultimate. Both of these have it. Bro, there's only like one less ingredient. I might as well just do the great BLT. I mean the ultra BLT. Anyways, ultra BLT. Here we go. So you only need power 1. You don't need to have like a power 2 like I just got. You only need power 1. It's good enough. This is too much stuff for one small tiny buff. Each individual leaf? Bro, what are you doing? Bro. He's like, you must put each individual leaf. And then one fell off. So I might have to make the sandwich again. Bro, this sandwich is too big for such a tiny buff. What the hell? Yeah, I didn't get the buff. This is the biggest sandwich I've ever seen for such a shitty buff. They need to rebalance the sandwich making. Certain buffs that are not that big a deal are way too fucking hard to get, dude. There, I got level 1 still. Doesn't matter. I didn't get level 2, but I got Empower counter level 1. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that is so ridiculous. That should not have been such a big sandwich. That's like That was bigger than the Salty Urban Mystica Perfect sandwich I made. That was garbage, bro. Learn how to make your game. It's so trash. Alright, so let's check the most obvious one. The first place I ever encountered a Rockruff, which is like right outside this town. And see if any other rock Pokemon spawn there. Unfortunately, because it's level 1, there will be other Pokemon. Like, obviously, these things aren't rock. Oh, wait, this wasn't where I encountered one. It was over here, actually. Yeah, and there's not a single rock Pokemon spawning, which means none can spawn there. That's good. That might mean that the only rock Pokemon right over here is Rockruff, which greatly increases your odds of finding it. Are these sheep part rock? Ah. Is Diglett rock or ground? I think he's just ground, right? Is this right here is where I was encountering him. Wait, why am I not getting any Rockruffs? Isn't this where I found Rockruff? There's not a single Rockruff here. Isn't this where I found Rockruff? What buff do I have? Encounter, power, rock. There's not a single rock. I could have swore it was right around here when I first encountered a Rockruff. I guess it wasn't. I guess it was further up. Let's go further up then. Because there's not a single rock Pokemon so far that has spawned. There's just been a few ground. So my guess is that it doesn't actually spawn over here and that I was over there when I saw that one that was shiny. Still no rock. Still no rock. There we go. So it's West Province Area 1 is one of the ones. Let's see if anything other... Is this thing part rock? Let's find out. It's ground. Good. So with like buff level 3, 0 of those would spawn. Only the Rockruff. If only... Yeah, it looks like the only Pokemon that spawns in here that is rock, unless one of these guys are rock. I think these guys are just plants. This is one of the reasons I was trying to get level 2, because level 2 will make it so a lot less. Yeah, that's just grass. And I believe the donkey's ground as well. I don't think the donkey's rock. So it looks like the only rock Pokemon that spawns here is Rockruff. So this is already a perfect area. Yeah, so the only rock Pokemon that spawns here is Rockruff. So now you can do one of the two different things. You can either eat your level 3 shiny sandwich here and just run back and forth and you're bound to find one. It might take a long time, but you're bound to find one. Or you can increase your odds even more. And the way you increase your odds even more is by eating a sandwich that increases your encounter rate for rock or whatever Pokemon you're looking for. Then stand in an area where they spawn. As you can see, they spawn right here on the map. And zoom out one level. And just go one day ahead. And it didn't work the first time, which happens all the time. So then just go back in. Oh wait, no, I need to zoom out one level. Because see, I can still see all the spawn around me. What I want to do is zoom out like this. There we go. Now I only see these guys. Like I only see the mass outbreaks, right? And I don't like to keep going ahead. I like to go back and forth. So now I'm going to go back to the 14th. And there you go. See all the mass outbreaks just reset? And not the mass outbreaks, but the dens reset. So the mass outbreaks reset too. And because Rockruff spawns on a lot of different places in the map, you can just check everywhere. Because so one of the things that happens is, oh, not the 13th. I want to go back to the 15th. If you eat a sandwich to increase the encounter rate, it also increases the chances of mass outbreaks of that Pokemon showing up for some reason. So rock Pokemon that spawn in the area that I'm in are more likely to show up as a mass outbreak. So if you're in an area, every Pokemon that can spawn in that area is more likely to show up in a mass outbreak. And if you eat a meal that is a type of that Pokemon, it makes it so that it's also more likely to show up. So you just want to eat like a +1 or a +2 meal for encounter rate for the Pokemon you're looking for. And then they'll be more likely to show up. And after about a month or so of day skips, you normally find it. At least that's what happened to me. For the few of them that I specifically went out of the way to try to find. Some of them I found like right away within like 3 or 4 days. See, Jigglypuff is one of the ones that spawns in this area, and there's Jigglypuff. Like, we're probably going to see a few different Pokemon that spawn in this area before we see the Rockruff, but the Rockruff has a higher odd than normal because I ate that sandwich. For some reason, the sandwiches also affect mass outbreaks. No idea why. The funny thing is that people haven't found that in the data mine. People didn't data mine that information. People just found it out by experimenting. And people have done this like thousands of times and like wrote down the numbers, and the odds show up that it's like it definitely gives you a much higher chance of getting a mass outbreak of a Pokemon for an area you're standing in. The problem is it's not the direct area you're standing in though. It's the area you're standing in and the areas around where you're standing in. So like if you're standing here, and like let's say Rockruff spawn in this little spot here and you're standing here, it will also give you a higher chance of getting desert Pokemon. So it's not just this area, it's this big area like this. So it's all these Pokemon. Like I might get some small lives because I'm next to the town, things like that. There's also a chance of what was it? Not just the Smallows, but the Eevee. Eevee spawns next to that town, so I got a much higher chance of getting an Eevee than normally. Yep. Look, that guy. Look, we got two this time. We got the bee and the squavelet or whatever, and both of those spawn in that town or near that town. Notice I've gotten this guy twice. He's a rock Pokemon. I don't think he spawns in this area, but it seems like you get higher odds when you eat the sandwich. At least that's what the testing showed, and it worked for me too. Because I did this without the sandwiches at first. And it would sometimes take a long time. But once I started doing the sandwiches, it normally didn't take that long. Do, do, do. Oops. I like to go back and forth one day. Because I don't want the date of my Pokemon to be some, like, 6 months in the future or some weird shit like that. I want it to be like today or tomorrow on my catch. I want it to be really close to the actual time. See, it keeps spawning in this rock guy down here. I don't want that rock one. I want the rock rough for the area I'm in. Oh, I wanted a shiny Scyther. Oh well, we're gonna try to go for the rock rough. That's the first time I've seen a shiny not a shiny Scyther, but a Scyther outbreak right there. That's the first time I've ever seen a Scyther outbreak. Oh, there we go. Look, it spawned 3. It spawned this dude, and this dude all around here. And these guys from the desert. Like, all the outbreaks almost spawned around me. We got 5 outbreaks around me. There's a lot of outbreaks this time. Look, see, those seem like they're bonus outbreaks. There's normally about 5 outbreaks, 4 to 5 outbreaks spawn. Notice that there's 5 around me, but then there's 1, 2, 3... what was the other one? Like, in a 4th one, like, up here somewhere. I don't remember. But it seems like there's like 8 or 9 outbreaks on this map right now. We've gotten the bees twice. Come on, man. I don't want the bees anymore. Give me the rock rough. And we've gotten that bird twice. Did I not change the date? I thought I changed it. Oops. Sometimes it doesn't seem to take if you do something in the game weird in a weird way. Sometimes you have to change the date twice, it seems to me. There it goes. The reason I'm checking the whole map is because I noticed that it doesn't just spawn them next to you. It sometimes spawns them in other locations on the map too. Like it'll spawn, like if you're trying to search for a specific one, it might spawn it in an available location somewhere. Like, because rock roughs don't just spawn here. They can spawn like right here in this spot here. They can spawn like a few places over here and stuff. So I just checked the map. Damn it, I keep getting this guy. I'm getting hosed, man. I should have gotten encounter power level 2, but I got screwed. I had to make the giantest damn I didn't plan for the sandwich to be that big, so I didn't stack it as if it was going to be a giant sandwich because I didn't think there was that much. Also, one thing, If you're planning to spend the whole day doing the hunt, you can do something like this. Now it's AM. So you have like almost 24 hours. So if I find it now and then I search for like an hour, but I don't find the rock ruff, I still have another 23, 22 hours to search, and I can just go do it. Like I could take a break and come back later on in the day. I'm doing okay, Haunter. I've already found one. I technically found two. No, I found two, and I technically found a third one, but the third one despawned instantaneously as soon as it spawned in. I'm getting so many dreadnoughts. That seems to be what's taking up my rock buff, is those dreadnoughts. Is spawning those damn things in constantly. Oops, that's... Darn it. Darn it! Alright, I'm gonna go to a different area. I don't like this area. I should have had it by now. This area stinks. Let's do this. Let's do the evolve form. Alright. That's what I figured. The question is, do other rock Pokemon spawn there? Yeah, normally it doesn't take as long as it's taken me, as long as I have the buff. But that, like, I spent over 10 minutes searching that time. Oh, hello! Alright, well, we found a fourth shiny. Hello there! Ah! That was pretty random. That was random as hell, man. I don't even have increased odds. Nap time! The cat found a shiny cat, indeed. It only makes sense. Now, time to put it in a beast ball. That's the real challenge. I want to have every cat in the game in a beast ball. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's one fail. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, dude. You should be in the ball by now. Damn it. Now I gotta put it back to sleep. Like his eyes are glowing orange. Finally. All right. I gotta get more beast balls now. Look at him. Heck yeah, dude. Just up. Random shiny Lux rate. Thanks. Okay. So I believe over here is where I'm trying to go. Take a look at the map. No, it's to the north, I think. Or it could be down here. I think it might be down here, not to the north. Should have a shiny version of yourself. That'd be interesting. Ah! Hold on, I'll do a shiny version of me. Hold on. Look, it's the shiny Xeric. It's just a washed out garbage version. Look, I'm all washed out and just not as cool looking. I'm a bad shiny. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I was born this way. I'm a bad shiny. Doot doot. Okay, let's check up here. I don't think this is the proper area. Game Boy shiny. Oh, here we go. This is a spawn for these fellas. This is good. Here we go. All right. Yeah. These guys seem to be the only rock Pokemon spawning around here, unless those guys are rock. I don't think they're rock though. I think they're ground or something. Okay. We're also near the water though, so let's get a little bit up this way. So we have less of the ocean that it's pulling from, and it pulls from some other area. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now when we're cycling through the days, we should have like a different set of Pokemon that spawn. We'll still have some of the same ones because a lot of the same Pokemon spawn all over the world, but you're going to notice the same one that was popping up over and over and over, that was like the comb bees and stuff like that. Those are going to be a little less common. Like, see, like these guys and these guys, they spawn everywhere in the world. But these guys and these guys, same thing. I'm near the water. These guys. Same with the Dreadnought because of the rock buff. Alright. But the ones that were specific to the region I was in, like the Jigglypuffs and the Combees and those things that were in that area, the Pidgeys. See, like, yeah, like now, look, the evolved version of the goat popped up over here. And the evolved version of, this fella. Like, now I'm getting... It's a little bit more common for me to get the evolved version of Pokemon. Because this is like a high-level late-game area. All these little bastards. See, these aren't part of it. These are just the random ones. It's not guaranteed, too. That's the thing. From people's testing, it's about a 20% chance that you'll get a spawn from an area you're from. Oops, one down. It doesn't, when it comes to that Pokemon, Soren, it doesn't matter what outbreak you get, you're gonna get the correct, you just have to change the time of day and you'll be fine. It's giving me the hell out of those Dreadnoughts. If I was to eat a sandwich and I didn't have the rock buff, I bet you those Dreadnoughts will stop appearing so damn much. But notice I get a Dreadnought about like once out of every 4 or 5. Oh, this guy, look. We're getting these guys now too. The ice Pokemon from this area are showing up more because we're kind of, our map is bordering that. And these guys already show up a lot, but they should show up even more because they spawn in the region that I'm currently in too. The Ice Moth. Now it's the first time we've seen that today now. We're going to be seeing a lot of ice Pokemon because we're bordering that ice spot. We might even see a few of the bug Pokemon and whatnot that are further southwest because that's almost close enough. And we're still close enough to the water that we'll be getting the water ones to spawn too. Sometimes they'll take up the spawn. Damn Dreadnought. See what I mean? Like, he's showing up so much. As soon as this rock buff goes away, I bet you that Dreadnought stops showing up. Somehow we got the sticky spawn. This is what I'm talking about when you get sticky RNG. That's what's happening to me right now. Dreadnought, every single time my rock buff gives me a rock Pokemon, instead of it giving me a random rock Pokemon from the area I'm in, it just keeps giving me that fucking Dreadnought. Dreadnought is not supposed to be that common. Ooh, look at this. I haven't seen him before. I kind of want to do him, but I can make that spawn appear anytime I want, so I'm not going to do it. I'll keep doing the one I'm trying to do right now. Damn shiny Dreadnought. Not shiny Dreadnoughts, but mass outbreaks of Dreadnoughts. And we're getting tons of bronze gongs in this spot. Pew pew. Damn it. That's not the rock one I'm looking for. I'm getting hosed, man. I'm getting hosed. Is it cycled from Dreadnought to the Stackles or whatever they're called? I'm gonna start seeing those now. Oh, we finally got a Combi again. Oh, there's another Dreadnought. Jesus. Boy, they're fun. Bro, Dreadnought's so damn common right now. I've never seen this many Dreadnoughts. But I've never done this with a rock sandwich buff, so I'm assuming that's what's going on. Oh, that was weird. Like, what? Did I miss them? There was almost no outbreaks. Sometimes outbreaks are like perfectly underneath the icons. Like there could be an outbreak perfectly spaced underneath those two icons. I don't know. It's very annoying. There should be a filter option on the map. Are these guys part rock or something? Like, I'm getting a ton of those, too. Like, maybe they're flying rock or something weird. I mean, they were dropping rocks, but I don't think they're part rock. Got another one of these icy boys. Oh, look who it is. He's so damn common right now. When this kind of stuff happens where I feel like I'm not getting proper randomness, that's when I try to like fix my seed. Like I try to like do things that might reset my seed or something, because I have a feeling that the game gets sticky. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. If I see one more damn Dreadnought. There we go, Soren, look. Finally. Spawned him in right next to me. So. There's 3 different color ones. Are one of these shiny, Soren? I don't know. Like one's orange, one's brown, and one's red. I have 3 different color ones. Are one of those shiny? Or is that just 3 different forms all on the screen at the same time? I gotta go pee. The game... Oh, they're blue? Okay, so So I have all 3 forms on my screen at the same time. Isn't that not supposed to be possible? I got the orange one, the brown one, and the red one. They're all right here in front of me. All of them at the same time. What are the odds? Look at that. Let me see if I can get the... Oh, there they are. They're really close together. Ooh, why are you so mad? That's funny that I got all 3 of them. Alright, where's the outbreak? I still have the rock buff, so it's spawning in more rock than the others. Because I'm not at the outbreak yet. There it is. Here's the outbreak over here. So, once you've done all of that work, right, and you've gotten the, I gotta go pee real bad. I'll do the next part real fast. Okay. No floofing. I'll come back and I'll continue. So the thing about outbreaks is they don't work properly. So no matter what it says, you tend to only get the static form. Like I have the nighttime outbreak or whatever. But if the generic form is the daytime outbreak, then that's what it's going to show when I get here. So what that means is, like, maybe you were searching and you saw the nighttime like this, or you saw the daytime and you're like, that's not the right one. I want the nighttime one. But you got screwed over. But actually you weren't screwed over. So if I save my game here at the outbreak, and then turn it off, the generic form of the outbreak will be based on the time of day for this Pokemon. So if I move the clock about an hour or so, an hour is probably too long, probably only a half an hour, but let's see what happens. I think it's like every 45 minutes or something, the thing changes. The time of day changes. My food buff is gone when you restart, so that's something you should be careful of too. When you restart, your food buff is gone, so plan your restarts based on that too. Those ingredients weren't important to me. They weren't Urban Mystica. But now it's daytime, and you notice this is the same ones, right? But that's because these guys were already spawned in. If I leave and then come back, even though it's supposed to be midnight form, it's probably going to be the day form. Yep, see? Look at that. So now I'm getting the day ones. So if you want to hunt, if you want to shiny hunt the day ones, you just change it to the daytime. If you want to shiny hunt the night ones, you change it to the night. If you want to shiny hunt the dusk ones, you put it at dusk or whatever, right? Okay. So, here's what I want to do. Let's change the time. And I want to make it so that it's just before nighttime. So I have like the maximum amount of time. to like, let's put it to here. I don't think it matters, but I'm specifically going to go out of my way to kill the nighttime ones alone. I don't think it matters if it cycles through them, though. Okay. So the sun is up right now. Let's see. The sun is going down though, I think. Unfortunately, it's cloudy, so I can't see. But I think it's going down within the next like 5 or 10 minutes. I think that's it there. Yeah, the sun's in the west, like right there. I think it's going down. So I'm just gonna start hunting them right now. I don't think it matters, but I still, just in case, because the game's all weird, I'm gonna specifically go for the other way. So move the clock. You have to turn the game off when you want the time of day inside the game to change. And of course you want to be careful not to roll over into a new day, because then that'll reset the outbreak. I got so many dreadnoughts, bro. That was crazy. I just wanted my freaking rock rough ones, and it just kept giving me dreadnought. I got like 20 or 30 dreadnoughts before I got one rock rough. Yep, there we go. Now the sun's going down. This is probably going to spawn the orange ones in, right? Yep, there comes the orange ones. I like the manes on the orange ones. Look how big that mane is. It's pretty neat. Let's just despawn them and respawn them in. This is like full odds here because I haven't killed any of them yet. Or hunt or knock them out or whatever the game calls it. I'm just gonna wait till the sun's down and then I'm gonna start doing it. And I'm gonna check my clock, my system clock. That's the most important thing. I want to see what my time is on the system clock so I know what time to make it. I want to... Are all of their forms blue, Soren? Dude, the sun setting makes everything look such a weird color. It'd have been cooler if every form had its own unique color. Like the orange one should have been like, oh, here we go. It's officially nighttime. Oh, look how tiny that one is and how big that one is. It's like, what? All right, So now let's start knocking them out. Also, let's take note of the time. So I'll make sure it's like 1 a.m. That should be good enough then. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That little message that popped up on 27 always pops up for me on 27 if I've got the correct count on those. 29, 30, 31, 32. I think it pops up again on 54. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. What the hell is going on under there? 43, 44, 45, 46. Uh-oh, he's getting a sleeper. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Yep, see 54, that message popped up. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Now, I'm pretty sure I counted them correctly, but just in case I didn't count them correctly, I like to save. And if I'm really certain I didn't count them correctly, I'll save at 60, and then I'll just kill the outbreak until they despawn completely and count how many I was able to kill. And then I'll kill like half that number when I'll reload and then kill like half that number. And then I'll start trying to just reset them over and over again. So I'm gonna do about 5 or 6 more. Wait a second, is he supposed to? Okay, I thought he was red. I was about to say, I thought this guy was red. So 1, 2, 3. Let's reset them all again. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alright. I'm for sure that I'm over 60 now, like 100% almost. So now I'll just like keep resetting. This is actually a good area for like a picnic reset, I think. Like up against this cliff, because nothing's going to spawn down there below me. So if I put my back to this cliff and then reset, just about the only thing that's going to spawn in are these wolves. And I'll just like get even closer to the edge. Yeah, this is a really great spot right here. This is probably one of the best spots I've ever had, almost. All 15 are spawning in. Nothing else is spawning but the wolves. Because I'm able to put my back to a cliff where nothing's going to spawn down there because it's too far down. Now, there's 2 things you can do at this point. Because I have literally all day and all night, because of the way I did my system clock, it's 1 a.m. my time. So I can search this thing forever. I have 23 hours that I can sit here and look for this thing. Then, depending on how much time I'm willing to invest that day and how much time I think I have to invest that day on searching, I can either do it this way, which is going to be, let's see. Oops. Okay. No. I'm trying to look it up while resetting. Alright, open in new tab. Here we go. So my odds of finding it right now are 1 in 819. So I have 1 in 819 odds of finding one. So I'm gonna find one eventually. Now, if I'm really impatient, or it's getting very close to the end of the day, then what I would do is I would save and make a sparkling level 3 sandwich, and then the odds go down to 101 out of 512. So I lose 300, or I guess I get 300 lower down to finding it. But because I don't really, it's not a rush for me, and this is such a great spot where all 15 of them are spawning in, I don't feel any need to eat a rock sandwich. But if I'm gonna eat a rock sandwich to make this thing spawn, before I do it, because I'm probably bound to find one right away. Before I do it, what I would do is turning day. Ah, no, that's fine. I can reset the clock anytime I want. So what I would do is I would go Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, Cerebi, Rock Pokemon. It's like, let's say I was going to eat a sandwich. Let me say list. It's not showing up. List. Come on, where are the rock Pokemon? Electric, dark, fire, normal, grow. When do you find the first rock Pokemon? How far down you gotta go on the Pokédex? Find the first rock. Normal, poison, bro, rock Pokemon are rare as shit. I'm at Pokédex number 76 and there's not one rock Pokemon so far. Finally. Alright. This is every rock Pokemon in the game. Alright. So let's pull this up. So what I would do if I was going to eat a sandwich is before I ate the sandwich, I would save. That way I can reload in case I don't get anything from the sandwich that I want. And then I would come to here, and this is every Pokemon that you can get in Gen 9. You can get this through trade. Not trade, but through, it's programmed in the game, you just can't get it yet. So I would just look at these and see if I want them. Like, maybe I want a Tyranitar too, I don't know. Or maybe I want a shiny Sudowoodo. This is only in Scarlet, I know that. Alright, so yeah, I definitely want a shiny Cloth. And I already know where Cloth spawns really heavily. So here's what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm probably going to use a sandwich, I'm thinking. So we got Cloth that spawns here. Well, I know where he spawns. And I wouldn't mind getting a Knackle too. And maybe if I have time, Tyranitar. And also Sudowoodo. But I don't need Sudowoodo, I already have him somewhere else. So we'll start with the outbreak of Lycanroc. And then we'll transition into getting a Cloth and a Knackle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this go one more time. Okay. Then I'm gonna save. It's Tyranitar Scarlet only. Okay, so then he's lower on my list. So this is how I would do it with a sandwich, right? So now I'm gonna pull up that super sandwich where you can do it with anything, including the salt. You don't need the salt specifically. All right, so now I have this list up right here, where you can make all the recipes and use whichever any two, not just the salt only ones. Okay, and so then I'm gonna set my clock back to 1 o'clock because that's about when it became nighttime. That way I have the most amount of time possible at nighttime, even though I don't really need more time. This'll keep it night. So I need 2 bacon, 1 prosciutto, red pepper, green pepper, and yellow pepper. Okay. Yeah, they all are. So let's pretend like I don't have a lot of time to find these guys, and I'm just really frustrated, or it's in a really bad spawn where I can only get 4 or 5 or 6 to spawn, not all 15 like this. So then what I do to shorten up the time is I do the picnic. And for rock, I do 2 bacon. That's gonna be a lot of bacon. And then 1 prosciutto. And then 1 of each of the peppers. And then any 2 Herba Mysticas it claims. So we'll do 1 sweet and 1 bitter. And then go. Yeah, I did all that, Hunter. Let's start with this bacon. Holy crap. Okay, let's try to get on the very edge and work our way over. Why so much? This is gonna be a huge sandwich. Let's put this in the center so it's less likely to fall. All right, now we have to get all these damn peppers on here. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Luckily, you don't need the bun. So the bun would probably knock some of these ingredients off, but you don't need it. So just drop the bun to the side when you have a huge sandwich like this. Delicious. My stomach totally wouldn't burst with that much ham and prosciutto and peppers. And that's Spam, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's Spam. That is not a normal slice of ham. Oh, that's bacon. Oh, that's supposed to be bacon? What kind of bacon is that? But yeah, Sparkling Power Rock 3, Tidal Power Rock 3, and Encounter Power Rock 3. There we go. Done. So now when I reset, instead of my odds being 1 in 800, my odds are 1 in 500. And we already have plans on what to do. So we're just gonna keep resetting until we find one. Really? I'm not sure this is faster to... What if I... Like, how long does this take? Because look how many are spawning in at once. I think just going right and left might be faster. The danger of this, though, is that one might spawn in at the very edge and then despawn right away. But I think I'm spawning them in faster. I don't know. Because look how many are spawning in. It's crazy. I like to look in the direction I'm leaving from, because those are the ones that are despawning. And there's ones that are spawning way outside because of the triple rock buff. I could technically go really far and it's going to keep spawning in nothing but these. But these ones way out here don't have the 1 in 500. These ones have like a 1 in 800 chance. But the ones next to the tree have a 1 in 500 because this is where the outbreak is. So I'm trying to like stay in this basic area. Whoa, wait, what was that? No, that was just the blue Z's. I saw the blue Z above his head and I was like, blue, blue. Ah! Ah! Yeah, see, like, I think that might be faster than this. Like, this is more stable, though. Like, you know what's coming in. It's about... Yeah, I think the other way is slightly faster, but not like so much faster that it really probably matters. This is the lazier way. Pokemon bacon is very thick. Yeah, see, sometimes they spawn in a lot slower. Like right there, it took a long time for them to spawn all in. I feel like this is... Because there's always new ones spawning in. It's like a constant stream of them. There's one spawning in behind me, in front of me. Like, see what I look? I turn around and look this way, and there's a whole horde of them. Let's do a few picnic ones. Just kind of mixing it up, doing a little bit of everything. Helps with boredom. Yeah, see, like I can't put the picnic table right away again because it takes a long time for them all to spawn in. All right, that's all of them. One thing that I've never have happened so far is because sometimes they'll spawn like right at the edge and then they'll just walk out of range and then despawn. I've never had a shiny do that yet. Imagine a shiny doing that. I'd be messed up. Like, no. And the first time I've had, today was the first day I had a shiny pop up at the edge and then despawn right away because I was running away from it. It's the first time that's ever happened. We had that happen with the Venonat. See, I've already reached even odds. I've already seen over 500. So we're already in I'm having bad luck. So what I would do at this point, just to save my sandwich, is just restart. Because I want to use my sandwich to do multiple things. And I've already seen 500 or so, and I didn't get anything out of like 500, which is bullshit. So now I have all my ingredients back. And now, because I have a feeling, like I said, I have a feeling that this stuff is sticky. That was like 8 or 9 minutes of cycling with 1 in 500 odds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a random town or a random save point, because I think saving might reset your seed, but not like a manual save, but a hard save that is created by the game, like one where you could actually system restore to get it. Like, and I think you get one of those when you do one of these, possibly. So I'm trying to like get a new seed or something. I don't know what to do. I'm going into town, create into the zone here. I'm gonna go into the school. I'm gonna teleport into a classroom. Like, I'm trying anything I can do. I don't know what the game. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to get. I don't know what the game determines what seeds you're in and how it generates stuff. But something's finicky. So if I seem to be having really bad luck and I'm going to reset and try again, then I do something like this. We'll buy something from the store too. Why not? Oi! What do I have the least of? I have no moo moo milk. All right, I have 11 moo moo milk now. Bye. Then I'll save here. Now we're gonna head back to where we were. Wah, wah, wah. We'll make another sandwich soon. Do do da da do 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 da do. So the problem with the picnic table method is notice how none of them are spawning anywhere near me. With a lot of mass outbreaks, it's such a tight spawn that you actually can't really do the picnic table method that easily. Like if you do the picnic table method, you'll spawn in like half or less. But with this, there being so much room in this outbreak, and the fact that nothing but the wolves are spawning in instead of the fivers of other things, then this is great. This is like perfect picnic table thing. Cause see, like if I go away from this slightly, I go out here. Let's see. I want to watch them as I despawn them. Cause see how it spawned one in and then instantly despawned it because it got out of range. All right. So now it's spawning another Pokemon. Are there any families of Pokemon that'll spawn here? Because sometimes there's like families of Pokemon that'll spawn. And that's taking up 5 of your slots. Because any Pokemon that's not a Rockruff that spawned is one less Rockruff that you're going to be allowed to see. Yeah, here we go. See, like this family of bears here, right? So if I go to this spot here and these bears don't despawn, notice there's a lot less wolves. But if I walk just far enough away for those 5 bears to go away, see how there already one wolf popped in right there, and there's probably some behind me now. Yeah, look at all those over there that weren't there before. So those 4 there are new. Maybe that one too, I don't know. But basically I got rid of all the bears and replaced them with more wolves. What the hell is that? Oh. And the problem, that's the problem with the vast majority of outbreaks. Like, this is one of the best outbreaks I've ever had. Because if you do it right here up against this wall, you get to see all of them, because none of them are spawning on the side of the cliff and falling off. They're all spawning in front of me. So I'm getting the entire spawn. All 15 of them are spawning in right there every single time. The only danger, the only thing that could happen for me to miss out on it is one spawns on the very border of the despawn and then walks away. And the last thing that could happen is one could spawn right here. Like, see that one right there behind the tree? What if that one was shiny and I was looking at it like this? So, you know, you might want to do that. With my luck. With my luck, that's how it would spawn too. I don't want to move around though. There we go. Because if one is just on the edge, me moving like that will despawn it and spawn in something new somewhere. It's also something else I can do actually. This spawn is actually good enough that, like, you see all those guys that are there, there's a huge pack of them right there on the edge. I probably can do this. Despawn them real fast, come back. And now, even without a picnic reset, I just popped in a whole bunch of new ones. I'm like, let me try this. What if I put my picnic up here? Now it's going to spawn them further away from where they were. And now I won't have to jump off the cliff. Now I can probably do like this way. This way to reset those guys. and look this way, make sure nothing spawned in, and then jump off the cliff a little bit, and then come back. Yeah, and then I just reset the whole spawn. Yeah, just fun little tricks, something that you do. These guys are so easy to see. Do da do da. Hello there. See him plop right there in front of the tree. Excuse me. I need another cough drop. Oh, that family spawned in. See, despawn that family, and now we get more rock roughs. Or whatever the heck they're called. Shiny Voltorbs don't explode? Is that true? Or is that a guess? Bro. The shiny Voltorb. You would think the shiny Voltorb would become the most common Voltorb if it doesn't explode. Well, that's nice of the game developers to make sure the shiny ones don't explode. That blue sleeping thing is annoying. I wish that one didn't spawn under that tree. Alright, you two don't belong there. Get. Try to take up my spawn. Lots of them. Luckily, this area of the map isn't that laggy, too. So, hey, look how many, there's like 10 of them that spawned over there. Holy crap. There were 2 families that spawned on top of each other, taking up all my spawn spots. That doesn't seem like the correct number. I feel like I'm missing some. I don't see anything else. Just wiggle. Okay, there's a lot more. Okay, they were like perfectly behind each other. That was weird. Also, one trick that I've learned, look, 3 of them near the tree. One trick that I've learned when dealing with families, if you're in a zone where family spawns are really common, like where like the majority of the spawns that happen are families. Like, let me try to get a family to spawn. But you're hunting an outbreak. Die. Just gotta get one family to spawn real quick. Let me get over here and there we go. All right, I accidentally did it. Let me get a new family to spawn. As I run away, let me look towards my rock ruffs. Here we go. All right, come on. So this area isn't like super heavy on family. It just spawns family sometimes. So like say you're searching for a single Pokemon and you get these families to spawn, and it's mostly families. Like 9 out of 10 spawns spawn into families. You despawn a family immediately spawns over and over again. Then what you'll want to do is run away to the point where the family's about to despawn, and then despawn just a couple of them. And when you do that, wait like a second or two, and then it'll force in just a single Pokemon, and now you have an odd number of Pokemon. And so you just, and so then you despawn the rest of the family, and it doesn't spawn in a new family, because a family can't spawn unless there's 5 open slots. You'll never have a family of 3 or a family of 2 or 4. It's always 5. Now, sometimes it'll look like you'll have a family of 3 or 2, but that's because it's close to the wall and 2 or 3 of them spawned inside of the wall. But the full family of 5 did spawn in. You can't have those families spawn without 5 empty spots for them to take up. So if you're in a zone where you're constantly getting them to spawn over and over and over again, and it's nothing but families instead of singles, just right away until only 1 or 2 of them despawn, and you wait along. And if you wait just a few seconds for that spot to be, one of those 2 spots to be taken up by another Pokemon that's a single Pokemon, when you despawn the rest, nothing but single Pokemon will replace those 5 Pokemon. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't found him yet, Soren. How many do you think we've seen by now? Remember, every time we do this reset, we see 15 of them. So 10 resets is 150. Yeah, I am pretty sure we've done probably around 50 resets or so. So we for sure have already seen over 500 to 800 or so. So we've surpassed the even, in quotation mark, odds of finding a shiny. And we're well into the I have really bad luck, so I didn't find one early. I don't like the one sleeping under the tree. Lucario spawns up here too, huh? Eh. Row, row, row. Oof, there was a lot of input delay that time around. Row. Oh, excuse me. Darn it, I need to check behind the tree. Because they were taking up both the left and the right spot. I'm like, I don't know. I'm worried that one might spawn behind the tree. Alright, we've done tons of picnic resets. Let's do some running around resets. Wow, wow, wow. Hey! Watch where you're walking. Oh yeah, I like to zoom my camera out when I'm doing it this way. That way it's easier to avoid bumping into something. Wow. We're gonna fly over the next group. Fly. Go away, family. Man, my freaking frame rate. You're killing me, game. It spawned 2 in one spot. You saw that? They got 3 tree sleepers. Bro, when all 15 of them respawn and I look left, right real fast like that, it makes my freaking game lag super hard. I feel like the actively moving around method, it's like, you know, more active, and it can be faster depending on how you do it. But boy, oh boy, it's not better for my eyes. Like, it makes me sick. Like moving the camera around like this, ugh. When it's super laggy, it's the worst. Whoop, whoop. Welcome back, Soren. Ew, come on, man. Run stably. Wow. Yeah, we're into well over 1,000. That's just bad luck, Zarek. Do catch you out. Come on, game. It's time. Also, sometimes I feel like the spawn resets. Like, I have all kinds of weird theories about like what might be happening when you go so ridiculously far over the odds. Like, I'm pretty sure we've doubled up, maybe even getting close to the point where we've tripled up the search. Fuck off, you shit game. I don't know what the fuck the devs were thinking with something like that. If I wanted that to not happen, I'm not even a video game programmer, right? It would take me approximately 1/1,000,000th of a second for me to come up with a way to prevent that from happening. And then if I knew how to program, it probably would take me like 5 minutes to program it. I guarantee it's not that complex. Like, let's see. If you want to do it in the laziest way possible, look, before I even said the word let's see, I was like, okay, I'm actually going to actively try to think of a way that's just super easy for the devs to do it. And before I even could finish the words let's see, because I decided I'm going to go ahead and try to think of something. And so I said let's see. Before I finished that, I already thought of a way to implement it super easily. And I guarantee it would take almost no extra programming. They could knock it out in 5 minutes. They put one guy on it. Bing, bang, boom, done. And that's all they gotta do. And it's lazy too. You know, what they could do, the non-lazy method, is making it so that Pokemon don't aggress on you, that they know where you are during the battle. They walk away from you. They don't stand inside of your body and all that other shit. That's going to take a little bit of extra programming, a little bit extra work that they're unwilling to do. So we'll go with the 5 minutes of programming method, all right? The 5 minutes of programming method, add a fucking intangibility timer. I already know you have intangibility code, because is this Pokemon aggressive? All right, this Pokemon is not aggressive. If there's aggressive Pokemon and you open up your menu, they run right through you. They don't actually interact with you. They run right through you and despawn. So you already have the code for intangibility, to where they cannot actively hurt you or engage in combat with you while you're in the menu. All they got to do is to make it so that when you're in combat, after you finish combat for like 5 seconds or so, the tangibility continues. Instead of it ending instantly, it ends on a timer. All they got to institute is a little tiny timer of 5 seconds or so. You can even put 2 seconds and that would be enough. I guarantee they could code that shit in 5 minutes. Indeed it is, Soren. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Google. Oh, I don't have to Google anything. Well, I probably do. So 30 minutes basically. It was 30 minutes of nighttime. So I wonder if it's 30 minutes of daytime too. So we're gonna roll the clock to 2 a.m. Instead of putting it back at 1 like I was doing before, I'm gonna go to a different hour. I'm bored. Just trying different stuff. I'm betting there's like longer day than there is night. So there was 30 minutes of nighttime. So it's probably like 45 minutes a day or something like that. So it's probably going to still be daytime when I log into the game. Indeed it is, but the sun is going down. That is the west. Yep. And there's the sun setting. Let's go ahead and reset them while the sun's setting. What do you think the odds are that we'll get one that isn't the werewolf one in that amount of time? I would have figured the werewolf would be aggressive as hell. But he just looks at you. He has that evil smile on his face, you know, but he just stares at you. Passive as can be. Right, the sun's below the mountain now. Rarg. Backfly. What the shit? Tumbleweed spawn here? What? The hell's a tumbleweed doing here? That's weird as hell. When it becomes nighttime, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna hunt them until they're all dead. I'm gonna count the number of them that are left. And then reload. Because I feel like there's some super fucking shenanigans going on. We're to several thousand at this point. It's doing the same shit it did with that other spawn. Where, like, I should have found one, like, 2 or 3 by now, if I had even odds. Where the hell's the sun? It's already way behind the mountain. Shouldn't it have gone the other distance by now? I thought it only had a few minutes. What time are we on? 10:05, 2:05. So an extra 5 minutes from my timer still isn't enough. Rawr, rawr. Boulder Dash. My eyes are getting heavy. I'm so sleepy. So we know so far that at least 10 minutes. Looks like the sun's finally going down. So 30 minutes of sun down and 40 minutes of sun up, maybe? With 5 minutes of a transition time, I'm thinking. Any minute now, the Rockruff daytime should turn into the Rockruff. Yep, there they are. There's the orange ones. So there's... So when the nighttime ends and it's officially daytime, you'll want to put the clock 40 minutes ahead, and then you'll go straight back to nighttime. I'm gonna do the 5 minutes of these guys though. Man. The second time one over here right next to there was big. Oh my god, the frame rate. There's no reason for such a low frame rate here, dude. Like, I see that and I'm like, what the hell? Why does that one look so different? But it's not different. It's the same. It is the same. I have been fooled. I have been bamboozled. What's up? No napping. If I can't nap, you can't nap. Oh, his eyes went red and demonic for a second. Stay away from me, demonic boy. All right. In this dust time, it's so hard to see. I can't tell the ones that sleep behind the trees. Can't tell what color they are. Oh, here we go, Soren. About nighttime. Do, 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 do. So 40 minutes a day. I mean, 30 minutes of night. 5 minutes of transition time at the end of the day. And 30 minutes a day. So it goes 30 minutes a day, 5 minutes of transition time, and then 30 minutes a night. And there it is. They're officially spawning in the nighttime ones. So let's go down here again. And I don't think it's... I think it's like glitchy again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna kill every single one of them. See how many it lets me kill. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And then I'm gonna reset them after every 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alright, so after 10, we got the very few left message. Wee. $11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. And 15. Oh, I guess we got 16. He was bloodthirsty. He wanted another one. I can't see the one behind the tree. There we go. $17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. A lot of them in this spawn. Six. $27. Damn it, it keeps spawning those guys in. 28. 29. 30. Dude, that's 100 so far. Maybe I wasn't far enough in the spawn. Somehow it reset. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. Yeah, I changed it temporarily. Someone was saying it would be funny if I changed the colors, so I changed the colors to black and white. We're on 35, huh? 36. There it is, 36. Holy crap. So there's 36 left in the outbreak. Huh. That's a pretty hefty number. We're already super deep into like I should have had like a 95+% chance of finding it by now. And this happens consistently enough to me that I don't feel like it's a coincidence. I don't think this is how, like, something's not right. Like, I don't know how to fix it. But the data miners are wrong. There's a variable that they haven't been able to account for because they're not aware of it that interferes with the hunting. Because the math just doesn't add up. Like, at some point the odds are supposed to even out. It's not supposed to be consistently fucking lopsided like this. If you have a 1 in 100 chance of finding something, and you check that thing 100 times, then you have even odds of finding it. It's about 50-50. But if you check it like, what would the number be for that? Like, if you check it like, I think it's like 400 times or something like that, then your odds are like 95% chance of having found it. Like, the vast majority of people who would do something 4 times over, 4 to 5 times over, have somewhere between a 95 and whatever % chance of finding it. Yes, each individual spawn chance is a 1 in 100, and this is made up math, right? Like, I'm making up these things are not 1 in 100. And so with the spawn rate of these guys, I've already gone over 4 or 5 times the number to break even. Which means I'm at like... And it happens consistently. But then there's other outbreaks where I go into it and they start and they'll just start giving me shinies right away, and they never stop. Like, they'll just keep giving me shinies every few minutes. And there's other outbreaks where I'll have the exact same odds, and instead of getting like 5, 6, 7 shinies in just an hour or two, I get 0 in like 3 or 4 hours of searching. That is not normal. There is 100% at this point. I'm not like, maybe there's something. No, I know, and I'm right about this every fucking time. Every time I say this kind of thing about a game and everyone else is saying the opposite, it always turns out that I'm right. And like, either they find out sooner, like, or they find out really later, like years later, that I was right. I'm telling you right now, there's something. Oh, you saw that, right, Soren? You saw what just happened? The odds are not proper here. The odds here are not 1 in 500. They're 1 in like 2,000 or something like that. They're not working correctly. Soren said, yeah, I saw. That's the first time I've had that happen. Look how long I had to. I got super screwed by that. All right, so let's count. Keep in mind that this game's running at about 15 frames of a second, so it's not exactly fully correct. Boop. That fast. Boop, boop. Like, it was there, then it was gone. I got hosed, Soren. If there was that sound of that one guy crying I used for the memes. Yeah. That one. Like, we got hosed, Soren. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I killed a couple of them. I think that the spawn glitches out. I think that if you leave the spawn, if you kill 60 and then you leave and do some other things and come back or something, I think that you can glitch out the spawn. But notice that I did a reset, I killed one or two, and then suddenly I got one to spawn. I don't think that's a coincidence. I have a feeling that I'll find another one within like 5 to 10 minutes. Because I think this spawn's working correctly now. Let's fix that. Let's try to do the picnic method. The thing is I don't enjoy the picnic method as much sometimes because I also seem to have less success with it. I don't know if the picnic method works fully. Like, I've had a few spawned by doing the picnic reset. But it's like, it seems like they just don't do it as much. Yeah, I wasn't even going that fast. It literally spawned it right at the border of the despawn spot, so all I had to do was take one step and it despawned instantly. That's happened 2 times today. I never had that happen, and now 2 times today that's happened. Isn't that interesting? The Joe Swanson crying sound too. Maybe those 2 sounds can be overlapping each other. Let's check the shinies that I have gotten. Let's see if they have any marks. So today we got a shiny one of this thing. We got a shiny one of these thing. Were these the only two, or did I get a shiny of something else? I know we definitely saw a shiny, Venonat or whatever, and that despawned instantaneously. Now we've seen a shiny Rockruff guy. Oh yeah, and this shiny Luxray. I knew there was something else. Alright. No mark. Oh, this one has a mark. Interesting. This one has a mark and it's shiny. Let's take a look at it. It has a slump mark. Grimora the Worn Out. What? What kind of mark is that? That's a 1 in 100 chance of spawning. Isn't that interesting? So it was a 1 in some odd. This is a super rare Pokemon. This guy right here. This Glimora. That's a super rare Pokemon right there. All right. Let's put him with the rest of the shinies. Oop. Yeah, see, all these Pokemon here are shiny too. And I have shinies in other locations as well. Like this guy's shiny. Alright. And then we have these 3 shinies here. Like Dragonite here is shiny too. Oh wait, did I check the Luxray? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, it's super cool. I think that might be my first shiny that came with a mark before. I don't remember if I checked Dragonite. Title conferred. I think that's probably a friendship mark. I've had him for a while now. Oh wait. Dragonite the Gourmet? No, that's because I cooked a lot. Paldean champion too. Yeah, let's get. He's a Paldean champion. There you go, buddy. He's a Paldean champion. He's a Paldean champion. He's a Paldean champion. He's a Paldean champion. He's a Paldean. They're all Paldean champions. All my Pokemon. Got hosed, man. I got hosed. I reacted pretty fast too. It's just it gave me like 5 frames to react, bro. That was not basically within normal human reaction time. Like if I was playing like a fighting game and I was prepared to react instantaneously, maybe I could have reacted that fast. But there was no way I was reacting that fast. Do. In a Pokemon game. Not a chance. Dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong. The Goemon. Yeah. No worries, Soren. I'll get you to hook up on this dude. If I don't get him tonight, I'll get him another time. The problem with shiny hunting in this game, because it doesn't have the sound like the other game does, is that you always have to have your eyes turned on. You can't ever just like unfocus and do some other shit. Like I gotta always be super fucking hyper focused and have my eyes turned on. Like the not having the shiny sound from Legends was a massive fucking mistake. Yeah, sure. I'll get you one, Soren. No problem. If I'm gonna get one from an outbreak, I might as well get two, right? I like how I get the full odds for a shiny kitty cat. Luxray was shiny, right? We get the full odds for a shiny Luxray in between one spot to another. Well, so we get the full odds for that, which is because I have the shiny charm is 1 in 2,100 and something or some shit like that, right? But the 1 in 800, nah. I saw like 10 Luxrays. I've seen like 4,000 of these fucking wolves, and we haven't seen one shiny other than the one that spawned for literally 5 fucking frames. Get the fuck out of here, bro. For 5 frames while I'm half asleep. Oh, something I want to do real quick. Hold on. Let me turn on multiverses real quick. I want to have multiverses if I can get a login bonus yet. Because today they were supposed to start the Christmas event, and I'd like the login bonus if I can get it. And I don't know if I can get it in time. I don't think I can actually, because it resets in 1 minute. I should have logged on earlier. Oh well. So I probably missed the first day's rewards. I don't know if there's a shiny on my screen, Soren. I can't see anything. Can you see anything? Or is there a shiny here? I'm like pan left and right. I'm playing blind right now. I can see multiverses. I can't see the game. You don't see one? Okay, I'm gonna reset. I'm resetting blind, by the way. All right, let's see. I just got my reward for logging in. When does it end and start? Days, missions, event missions. Oh, there's event missions. That's interesting. Play 3 matches of snowball fight. Oh yeah, I missed it. Unless it just now got added, I missed it. How do I tell? How do I tell what the rewards are? Where's the? Okay, closes January 17th, but what day did it start? All right, let's close this and see what day it started. Hopefully it started. I think I missed the first day. I'm almost 100% I missed the first day. OD versus holiday. First day. The first notable features of Festivus around additional 36 login calendar. Login for each day, you unlock a reward. Yeah, I missed the first day. I was supposed to log in and claim it. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We'll do a few more resets. And then I'm gonna go. And I'll continue this another time. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yeah, I swear my shiny charm isn't working. Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous! Though, I haven't been going long enough since I killed a few to I haven't been going long enough since I killed a few to say safely that it's bullshit. Because like as soon as I restarted the game, like I killed them all and counted how many there were, and then I restarted back before I killed them all, and then killed a couple, and then reset for like less than 5 minutes and a shiny showed up. I don't think that's a fucking coincidence, man. I think that your shit can get glitched out and you get stuck. Get stuck in like a loop where it's not showing you a shiny, or it's not giving you the true odds, or something's happening. There's some sort of bit of code that's not working as intended, basically. I knew there was one right behind the damn tree. Like, sometimes you can't see the damn thing fully, and I have to walk out to make sure it's not red or blue or whatever. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright. Let's despawn them. Have one pop in for 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. And then despawn instantly again. I got screwed, bro. I got Omega screwed. The sun's coming up, Soren. You're almost out of time. Quick. Quickity, quick, quick. Son of a... What the hell is a Flareon doing here? Flareon! Can't you tell the sun's coming up? Son of a... Why is it spawning so many Pokemon? Paradox. Do I, Soren? I don't remember. Do I have any shiny Paradoxes? I haven't really specifically spent a lot of time looking for any. I mostly just do outbreaks. It's almost daytime. Oh, that's it. All right. That's it for today, everybody. It is time for me to lay down. We got hosed. I had one, today's odd, I had 2 shinies that spawned behind me and despawned almost instantaneously. I'm talking about like 5 frames. Like, I counted it out. It's like spawn, and then it's like boop boop, like that fast. Like spawn then despawn. Just a blink of the eye and you missed it. Because, like, you know how when you're walking this way, I like to look behind me just in case something spawns behind me. Well, it spawned behind me and instantly despawned. Twice that happened. Once it was a Venomoth, and then the other was one of these Rockruff forms. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys very much for coming. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed now. And we'll see what I do tomorrow. I don't know. Come on, motherfucking game. Did you not? I do not wish to engage in this mechanic. Leave me alone. God, I hate that. No, you need to try 3, 4, 5 times to run. Like, what value is that? It doesn't make the game hard. It just makes the game annoying. Dumb programming. Anyways, you guys have a nice one. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Bye, everybody.